Happy 4th of July. Let's celebrate and do a workout together. Let's go ahead and get warmed up. If you have a band, a long band, you want to grab it. If you don't, it's totally fine. Just pause, go grab either a sweatshirt or a towel. You're going to roll up your towel, or you can grab the sleeves of your sweatshirt. Go ahead and just squeeze it back. So I'm bringing my arms behind me. This is your first workout with me. I'm so excited that you're here. Welcome. You're going to have a blast. We're going to have a blast together. Now go ahead and drop in front of you and just release the tension. You're going to go up and over your head and behind. You're going to go as far back as you can. If you stop here, that's great. If you can go all the way back, great. Go as far as you can. You're just going forward and back. As far back as you can. Working on some good shoulder mobility. The plan for today is we're going to do 4 different blocks. We've got 7 moves in each block, 30-second moves with a 10-second rest. You can pause and take longer rests at any time. Go ahead and hold overhead and stretch to one side. So you can take longer rests whenever you need to. The goal is just to keep going. And then at the end of every workout for the whole month, we have one set of 5 or 6 moves that we do. Go ahead and drop whatever you got. So we'll end with those 5 moves that we're doing for the month of July. Go ahead and come down to all fours. We're going to do some cat-cows. So hands go under your shoulders, knees are under your hips. Go ahead and push your spine up towards the ceiling. Drop your belly and look up at the ceiling. You're going to rotate a few times between this. Now go ahead and take one hand, put it on your ear. Lift that elbow as high as you can, and then touch your other arm with it. So you're just getting some good thoracic spine mobility in there. I really like to focus on mobility, stability, balance, all those things that we need. Yes, we need the muscles, but we also need to be able to move as we age. Go ahead and switch arms. Hand goes on your ear. Lift up, touch your other arm, and rotate. All right, now we're going to do some bird dogs. So you're going to take your opposite hand and your opposite leg, and you're going to stretch both out. If that seems like too much, take that back foot and just drop your toe to the ground instead of lifting up. So those are your options here. Let's go ahead and do 5 on each side. You can alternate or you can stay on the same side. You can go at your own pace. Really squeeze your core. Try and extend your arm and leg as far away from your body as you can. All right, go ahead and come back up to standing. Whenever you're ready, we're going to do some hip hinges. So plant your feet about shoulder width apart, hands go by your ears. Little bend in your knees. Push your hips back like you're trying to touch the wall behind you. And then stand back up. Push those hips back. Stand up. And then back. And up. Back. Exhale on the way down. Inhale up. One more. All right. We're warmed up. Let's go ahead and go over moves. If you do workouts with me all the time, there's no new moves. You can probably just skip through this part and get started because there's nothing new. If this is your first time with me, I want you to practice the move as I'm doing it so that you can get used to it. We're going to start with shoulder press. You can sit or you can stand. Sitting takes a little pressure off of your lower back. If you sit, you're going to sit on the edge, sit up tall, shoulders or your hands are here. Everything is in line. I'm not too far forward. I'm not too far back. Everything's in line. I'm going to exhale and push straight overhead. Bring it back. Exhale, straight overhead. Bring it back. I want to keep my core tight on this so that my body isn't hunched over and it's not arched. I'm straight up. My core is tight. Same thing for if you're doing standing. Exhale and push overhead every time. Then we're going to do incline scoop flies. So 2 dumbbells. You're going to roll your shoulders down and back. You're going to exhale, scoop this arm across your body. I have a little bit of a bend, but I'm not bending anymore as I come up. I'm just scooping this weight across my body. So we're going to alternate hands. Then we're going to do hammer curls. Roll your shoulders down and back, squeeze in your armpits, palms are facing my legs, and I'm going to curl up. So I'm going to really squeeze in those armpits. I'm not going to move my shoulders at all, so I'm not swinging. I'm squeezing and squeezing this way. Also, I had no blue shirt, so I had to grab Chandler's shirt. So I know you probably can't see anything. I'll roll these up for some of those. All right, then we have sumo squats. My legs are wide. My toes are pointed out. Don't be afraid to go wide on these. You want wide legs. So being here isn't going to get me much range of motion. You want wide legs, toes are out. If you've never done a sumo squat or squatting is something that you're still kind of iffy with, hold on to something. Go hold on to the countertop, the back of a couch, or something nearby that if you pull on it because you lose your balance, isn't going to topple over with you. So my legs are wide, toes are pointed out, and then I'm going to just squat down and come back up. All of the weight is in my heels. So I want to be able to come down and lift my toes off because all the weight's in my heels. So squat, come back up. Then we're going to do oblique dips. You're going to grab a dumbbell. We'll do 30 seconds per side. Standing tall, core is tight. My other hand is here on this, my oblique on my side because that's where I want to feel it. So I'm going to bend, bringing that weight down towards my knee. Use this opposite oblique to lift back up. So here's the side view. So bend, pull back up. So we'll do 30 seconds each side. Then we're going to do jumping jacks. So you can jump them or you can step them. And then we'll take a rest. Then we're going to start down on the ground for donkey kicks. You're on all fours, or you can stand for this. I'll show you that too. You're going to lift and lower. You're just kicking that foot up in the air. If you're standing, you're just leaning against something that won't topple over, and you're going to kick that leg up, feeling all in the glute. Then we're going to do knee to chest. We're going to flip over on our backs. You can do one knee at a time or both. So I always put my hands under my butt. You can lift your legs and bring your knees into your chest, both of them. Or you can rest one foot and bring one knee in and then switch. Also, another trick for this is to tuck your chin into your chest. That helps feel it more in the core as well. And we're coming up to do lateral raises. You're going to roll your shoulders down and back. You're going to lift about the bottom of your ears and drop. Lift and drop. And then we're doing standing in and out to chest. Stagger your stance. One dumbbell. I'm going to roll my shoulders down and back. I'm going to push this weight up at a diagonal. I'm not going to lock my arms out before I bring them back. I want to just go out until I feel it in my chest, and then I'm going to bring it back. So push out and back, out and back. Then we have toe taps. You can step them or you can jump them. And then last one in this block is a back fly. I'm going to have a little bend in my knees, shift my hips back. My palms are facing each other. I'm going to open and close. Here's the side view. Open and close. I want to keep my neck in place. So when I bring those weights up, I don't want to throw my neck forward. That's going to throw your neck out. We don't want to do that. So your neck stays in place. We call that chicken bobbing. No chicken bobbing. All right, then we're going to take another rest. Then we are back down on the ground for a few moves. We're going to start with skull crushers. Weights are up in the air. Yes, it is what it sounds like. Palms are facing each other. I'm going to bend down by my ears and push that weight back up. I don't want to move my shoulders, so I shouldn't be bending and my hands go above my head or they come down towards my shoulders. I want to bend down by my ears, push back up. You want to feel it in the back of your arms. So bend down by your ears, push back up. Then we're going to do chest press. So I'm going to have 2 dumbbells. I'm going to roll my shoulders down and back. My elbows and hands are out towards the side. push up to the ceiling, bring them back out to the side. I'll show you that when I stand up too. Last one on the ground is a bicycle. So you can plant your feet. You're bringing opposite knee and opposite elbow together. So one foot can be planted, or you can lift your feet off the ground. For a chest press, this is what it looks like. You're on the ground, hands, elbows, everything's in line. Roll your shoulders down and back, push up to the ceiling, bring it back out to the sides. Then we got glute pull-throughs. One heavier dumbbell. My legs are wide. I'm going to hold my dumbbell here. You can go heavier on this because this is your legs. I want a little bend, shift my hips back. I'm going to push my hips back, squeeze my glutes as I stand back up. Push them back, squeeze. If you struggle with this pushing back motion, go up to a wall, put your foot on the wall. However far it is that your knee isn't pushed out too far, that's where I want you at. So then I'm going to get in my position, legs are wide, I'm holding my weight, I'm pushing my hips back, touching the wall with my butt, and then squeeze my glutes back. That's going to help in that pushing motion versus bending. I want you to push your hips back, not bend over. If that makes sense. Then we're going to do cross-body curls. Again, roll your shoulders down and back. I'm going to have my palms facing out at a diagonal, curl across your body. Then we have bent over rows, 2 dumbbells, little bend in your knees, shift your hips back, core is tight. You're going to pull those weights back to your hip and drop. Back to your hip and drop. I want my elbows to come back, not out. So I don't want this way, I want this way. And then we'll do one more. We have servers. So my elbows are kind of at an odd angle. I'm going to push out, bring them in, out and in. Then we'll take another break. Then we're going to do curtsy lunges. If this is too much for balance for you, just do normal lunges. I'll show you curtsy lunges first. You can hold on too. It's okay to go hold on to something on the side to help if you need to. Plant one foot. My toe is facing forward. My other one is going to go back like curtsy, literally curtsy. And you're just going to bend both knees, drive through that front heel to feel it up in your glute. So bend, push it up. We'll alternate on these since we're only there for 30 seconds. But if you need to, go up to something, hold on to it to help for balance. If that movement is too much, then just do normal lunges. Going backwards is always easier than going forwards, I personally think. My whole fan just fell over. All right, supinated front raises, palms facing up. You're going to roll your shoulders down and back. Exhale, squeeze your core, lift your weights to your nose, and drop. And drop. Then we have flat curls. Again, roll your shoulders down and back, squeeze in your armpits. Elbows are the only thing moving. I'm curling up, down, down. Then we're going to do tricep kickbacks. Little bend, shift your hips back. Using my weights here, they're like up in my armpits. I'm going to push them back. I want to use the back of my arms, so you're going to squeeze that muscle and push the weights back up. Then we're going to do bent over rear delts. Again, we're in that same position. Little bend, shift your hips back. Palms are facing each other. We're going to go out and then flick our wrists back. Out, back. Out and back. 2 more moves. We have squat with a toe tap. So you're gonna squat. Okay, here's a squat with a toe tap. When you go down, you're just touching your opposite toe. If you want to ramp that up, you can touch your toe and then jump in between. Or you can just do a normal squat. All the weights in your heels. And then last we have a plank. You have the option to do this at an incline on like a countertop or something heavy like a couch. You're just at an incline and you're just holding, squeezing your core tight. I can attempt to show you on this chair. I'm going to be like this. See how I'm at like a diagonal? You can do it up there or down on the ground. You can do it on your elbows. You can do it on your hands. Or you can even do it on your knees and your elbows. I just want you to think about, instead of being here, drop your hips more. That makes sense. So instead of being like this, drop to feel more pull in your core. All right. Now that we've gone over moves, I will give plenty of cues throughout. Don't worry about that. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with shoulder press. So remember, you can sit or you can stand pushing that weight overhead. We're only doing 30-second moves. You have 10 seconds to start. All right, go ahead and get into position. Core is tight. We're going to exhale and push. Let's go. Exhale up. You should have really audible exhales. You're over halfway. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and take a quick rest. We're going to do incline scoop fly. So you're scooping across your body. We're going to do alternating. So one arm at a time. Go ahead and grab your weights. Roll your shoulders down and back. Core is tight. Exhale that hand up. Remember, keeping a bend. You're not bending anymore. It's not a curl. It's a fly. You're halfway. Core is tight. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Next we have hammer curls. Palms are facing my legs as I curl up. All right, let's go. Roll your shoulders down and back. Core is tight. Exhale and bring those weights up. Here's your side view. You're halfway. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next we have sumo squats. Grab a heavier weight. I apologize in advance. I'm going to hit my mic. Legs are wide, toes are out. Squat, push up. Drive through those heels. Squeeze your quads as you come up the front of your legs. Three, 2, and rest. All right, next we have oblique dips. So grab one heavier dumbbell. Goes on the side, holding that other oblique. Drop, and bring it back up. Exhale down, inhale up. Three, 2, 1. Switch sides. You got 10-second rest. We have one more move after this, and then we're on a break. Ready? Drop, bring it up. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next we have jumping jacks. Remember, you can step them so you don't want to jump them. It's totally fine. All right, we got 30 seconds of this and then a rest. Let's go. Don't be holding your breath. Make sure you're breathing. You're halfway. You can always start jumping. Take a step break if you need to. 10 seconds, then you're on a break. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take a rest. All right, if you are, let's walk on. We got 3 more of those. If you're overwhelmed by moves, don't be, because these things repeat. Just like the people that have been doing this with me for months, they didn't even need to go through the intro because all of these they've done before. So they do repeat. The first time is always the hardest. Mentally and physically, it's always the hardest. We're going to start with donkey kicks. You're either on your mat or you're standing, scooping that foot back. We're going to go 30 seconds per side. Are we ready? Hands are under your shoulders, knees under hips. And squeeze that foot up. Keep going. We're still on that same side. Two, 1. Go ahead and take a rest. And then we'll switch sides. You ready? And go ahead and start. Squeeze that glute. Sometimes it helps to kind of point your toe up, like bring your toes up to your calves or point them that way. Keep going. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go ahead and flip on your backs. We've got knee to chest next. So all the way down, you are either, go ahead and put your hands under your butt. That always helps. You're either doing both legs or one leg at a time. Ready? Bring those, whatever you bring it in, exhale out. Squeeze your belly button to your spine. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, up we go. For lateral raises, you can always pause if you need more time. Roll your shoulders down and back, core is tight, lifting to your nose and dropping. Exhale up. Big audible exhales. I say a lot, deflate your balloon. Pretend like your stomach is a balloon full of air and you want to blow it all out and squeeze your core. Squeeze your belly button to your spine. Like if you're squeezing the air out of a balloon. You have 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and rest. Next we have toe taps. You can step them or you can jump them. And then we have 2 more moves after that and another break. Ready? 30 seconds. Come on. You can do anything for 30 seconds. You're halfway. Come on. You can do hard things. Three, 2, 1. All right, standing in and out your chest. 1 dumbbell. Hold it. Stagger your stance. Roll your shoulders down and back. The dumbbell goes from chest up at a diagonal. Remember, you're not locking your elbows out. Exhale up. Core is tight. Ten seconds. Come on. 3, 2, 1. All right, we have back flies next. 2 dumbbells. Little bend in your knees. Shift your hips back, core is tight. Palms face each other. Go back and squeeze your shoulder blades. Exhale up. Come on. 6 seconds and you get a rest. And take a rest. Nice job. We're halfway done. See, it's not that bad. Not that bad. We still have 2 blocks left, and then our 6 moves that we always end with for the month of July. We're going to start with skull crushers and a chest press. So go ahead and come down to the ground. Get your weights ready for chest press and your weights ready for skull crushers. We got 10 seconds till start. Go ahead and get set up. Palms start facing each other. Arms are up. And bend those weights down by your ears. Push up. Let's go. Bend down by your ears. Push back up. Keep those shoulders in place. You don't want to be swinging those or moving your shoulders. The only joint that's moving is your elbow. You should feel it all in the back of your arm. Go ahead and rest. We're going to go to chest press next. Increase your weights if that's available. Roll your shoulders down and back. Elbows, hands are to the side. Push up towards the ceiling. And then bring it back out. Exhale up. Inhale down. And take a rest. We got bicycles next, and then we're back up. This is the one where you bring your opposite knee and opposite elbow together. You can keep one foot planted, or you can lift both feet up. My hands are just up by my head. I'm not pulling on my head. That's too much pressure for your neck to pull on your head like that. Exhale each foot in. Deflate that balloon. Go ahead and come up to standing. Pause if you need more time. We're going to do a glute pull through. So one heavier dumbbell. My legs are wide. Toes are forward. Bend your knees. Push your hips back. Squeeze your glutes up. Push and squeeze. Push and squeeze. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Next, we've got crossbody curls. Grab those weights. Roll your shoulders down and back. Core is tight. Curl up and across your body. You're staying close to your body when you do it. I know I'm probably hitting my microphone. I apologize. I'm really trying not to. It's just in a bad spot today. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Next, we're going to do bent over rows. 2 dumbbells pulling back to your hips. I'm going to show you the front view on this one. Little bend in your knees. Shift your hips back. Core is tight. Exhale and bring those weights up. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Big exhales here. If I was in the room with you, I should hear those exhales. Ten seconds. We get one more move and then another break. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Next, we've got servers. I'm really going to decrease on this because of the positioning on my hands. Roll your shoulders down and back. Palms are out. Out. Bring them in. You're not locking your elbows out. Keep your core tight. Come on. You're over halfway. 10 seconds. Let's go. We got to rest after this. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice job. We got one more block left. We're going to start with those curtsy lunges. This is the one where it's okay to hold on. Nobody ever said it wasn't. It's okay to hold on. This is one where you're going backwards. All right. Well, we still got 10 more seconds. I was missing that. I actually think I might grab a weight. You do not have to, unless you prefer to grab a weight. All right, go ahead and plant one foot. Let's get set up. The other one goes behind. My toes are still pointing forward. Let's go sink into that front glute here. I'm going to stay on the same side. I'll switch this halfway. So I'm going to go back, drive through that glute. Last one on this side. Switch. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Next, we've got supinated front raises. Palms are face up. Lift your nose and drop. Roll your shoulders down and back. Core is tight. Exhale and lift. Control it on the way down. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Next we got flat curls. Palms are going to face forward. We're curling up, just like a normal bicep curl. Ready? Roll your shoulders down and back. And curl. You're over halfway. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Tricep kickbacks are next. Probably going to use the same weights. Ready? Little bend. Shift your hips back. Core is tight. Squeeze the weights up by your elbows. Push and squeeze. Back of your arms. The majority of our arms are made up of triceps, so we really got to strengthen these. That's where women carry their fat, is in the back of their arms. So doing moves like this is going to help you strengthen that. Tone it up just a little bit. We don't have so much skin hanging there. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Next we have bent over rear delts. This is where you go out and flick that wrist back. Come on, we're almost done. All right, little bend, shift your hips back, core is tight, out and back. No chicken bobbing. Neck stays in place. Ten seconds, come on. 2 more moves after this. And then we have our 6 moves, but those are nothing. 2, 1. Take a rest. All right, we got squat with the toe taps. So you're either squatting, touching your toe, doing no more squats, or you can jump them if you want. Ready? You're just going down, touching your opposite toe, or just doing normal squats, or you can jump them if you want. Ten seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, plank time. 30 seconds of a plank. You can do it. All right, let's go. 30 seconds. You can do anything for 30 seconds. You can do hard things. For some of you, pushing play today was the hardest thing you've done all day. And I'm so proud of you for doing it. That's a huge step. You have 10 seconds. You can go. Don't drop. Don't drop. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now drop. Nice job. The hardest part's over. All right. For the month of July, our 6 moves. They're 10 reps each for everything. And it's 1 move per muscle group. Okay? So we're starting with pause squats. So you squat down, hold for 2, come back up. You can have a weight if you want or no weight. We're just doing 10 reps at your own pace. Ready? All the weights in your heels. Go down, hold for 2, back up. 10 reps. Nice job. All right, next we're doing windshield wipers, which is a shoulder move. So grab your heavy weight, roll your shoulders down and back. You're just going to go in and out. Tuck those elbows. 10 reps. Take a rest when you hit your 10. Next we have hammer curls. I know we already did these. We're going to do 10 more. Palms are facing your legs. Roll your shoulders down and back. Squeeze in your armpits. Core is tight. 10 reps. Nice. All right, next we're going to do an overhead tricep extension. So you need 1 heavier dumbbell. Stagger your stance. The dumbbell goes overhead. I'm holding it by the top portion of it. If you can't, I don't know if you can see that. I'm holding it like this. So stagger your stance. The dumbbell goes overhead. You're going to bend that weight down. Keep your elbows in. And then push back up. 10 reps. And take a rest. And hit your 10. 2 more moves. Next, we're going to do pull aparts. So let me show you this one. Hands go up. Roll your shoulders down and back. You're going to squeeze those weights apart like you're trying to break them. And then bring it back. You're going to use this muscle. That's like the muscle that flops on the top of our bra that we hate. That's the one you're using. Okay, go with me. Hands go up. Roll your shoulders down and back. Core is tight. Exhale and squeeze. Pull them apart. Bring them back together. 10 reps. Go ahead and rest when you hit your 10. We got one more move. Another chest move. Okay, you're going to do a crisscross press. So roll your shoulders down and back. You're going to scoop those hands up away from you. One hand goes on top, one's on bottom. You're going to drop, and then you're going to switch which hand goes on top and which is on bottom. 10 reps total. So roll your shoulders down and back. Core is tight. Exhale and go. 10 reps. And nice job. This is your first workout. You survived it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of everybody. That was a great workout. You are so strong. You are an inspiration, and the world is a better place because you're in it. Thanks for working out with me. Have a great day.